Welcome to the Dow Park Arena for a under 10 AAA game between the Clarington Toros and the Toronto Red Wings. Toros 1-0 in the tournament after defeating Ajax 5-3 in their first game. Now they look to continue things to end their Friday night and go into their Saturday with a 2-0 record, but they're going to have to do it against a Toronto team as we've just kicked off. Laton going back in his own end as we start off here from the Dow Park Arena. Connor Scullion with the lead pass up through center as they bring this up over the line, looking for the first shot. It's Kim in goal for Toronto, and it's going to be Brick Barbara in goal for your Clarington Toros. Keeping control of it there from the slot area. And here comes another opportunity to shoot that. That's a stop there by Kim. There's the first shot on goal. Kicked aside with the right pad and behind to the side of the net, and that one just going to get corralled against his body to hold on to it. Face off now coming off to the right of the Toronto end. Trying to win that draw to get it back here to the line. It's right there in front of us, trying to dig that puck free from the side of the net, and we'll get a whistle. Face off is getting off to the right of the goal. Quick shot. There's a left pad stop there by Hodgins as he had to kick out the left pad to make that save. Oliver Hodgins held that in. Here comes a chance to shoot that. That's stopped there by Kim as it goes back in behind the net. Toros get the opportunity to get this back here again for Hodgins, but here comes an opportunity now to flip this away through center. Not going to get around his man. Good job to hold him up there and bring it up over the line. Trying to shoot this here on the net. Stopped there by Kim. And Toronto will take that puck and fire it around the boards. Going back here to the line. They're going to try and get over here for Hodgins again. Hodgins has control of the puck with a shot on net. Tipped on the way through. And it's right there from the side. And can't bury that one. But it's been all Toros here to start the game. They've had the first couple of shots here on goal, but nothing has been able to beat Kim just yet. That goes over the stick as the Toros make the line change and dump that back in. Trying to tip this away through center, and that's going to be turned over and right back into the Toros, and that comes. Taking it from behind his own goal now. Up here for Risbridger. Anthony Risbridger with the pass. That gets over the stick there of chance here again for Risbridger. Can't get one to the front of the net. Taken away by Toronto, who's sending that down the ice. And that is going to have enough to go for icing. Face off now. Coming off to the left of the Toronto end. Trying to get this back here to the line for Griffin. Can't get a pass back there to him though. Toros are right back on that. They're going to try and get back there again for Griffin. But that got taken away. And now Toronto will take that from behind their own net. But he had a man all over and that's going to go sliding down the ice and be another icing call. Face off again is coming off to the right of the Toronto end. Captained by Gavin Laton. Laton goes for the shot, tipped on goal. Stopped there out in front of the net by Kim, but it's controlled again by the Toros. Laton gets another opportunity to shoot this. That's not going to make it through either as Toronto goes off to the left side. A chance to clear this out of the zone, but it's knocked down and picked up here again from center by number 6, Laton. Going for a pass through center, but Laton is right there to sweep it away. They try to get up there with Scullion as well. Taken away here by Toronto. Not getting around his man, and Laton comes in offside. Now we'll get a face-off here. Poposky going to try and bring this one in. Taking over his stick. Try to keep it in there was Hodgins. Can't get to that. Still loose puck there on the other side. Bringing this up over the line. Can't get to the front of the net though. Right shot. That gets blocked on the way through. Good block out in front of the net. As that was Hodgins who blocked that shot. Dearns flares that in wide. Still trying to get that in the left corner. Toronto still looking for their first shot. Dearns throws this out in front of the net. That gets taken away there on the other side by number 73, Rudnicki. Right back in behind the net. Okay, I'm going to have to try and learn some new names because the last time these... I did the under 10 AAAs. They didn't have their regular numbers, so I'm going to have to try and get back to what their regular numbers were before I could get back into the groove of knowing the players. So my apologies on that if it's a little bit hesitant. Back in behind the net. goes number 19, Ben Christensen on that. Christensen tried to get around the defender with a pass. Picked up here and swept back into the zone. Knocked down here by Oliver Hodgins. Hodgins gets the opportunity to try and get around Arcuri, and he'll lead this up over the line to look for the first shot on net, and that's not going to make it through. Turnaround shot there by number 19. Christensen can't get to the front of the net. Here comes another opportunity now. Stripped off him, and Hodgins comes away with it. To get up there with Ridsberger, that's going to go down the ice and back into the corner. Toronto with the opportunity now to lead this up through the zone. Good job to back him up there was number 22, Hudson Savink. Savink and Griffin out there trying to do something. Here's a shot, stopped there by Barbara, and Savink is going to help out in front, make sure that Brooke Barbara is able to get on that loose puck and hold on. Book now is going to take this draw for Toronto. Got Brooks on the left side, but it gets one there by the Toros. Backhanded away, and that comes free through center. Good job there by Kutu as he got it up through center. Here comes an opportunity to shoot that, but that hit a stick out in front. From behind the net now, Toronto get the opportunity to try and clear it out of their own end. And looks like we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And it's going to come for body checking. The Toros are the ones that get the penalty. So it's going to be a face-off that's coming off to the right of Barbara. Nothing with 4:11 left to go here in period number 1. Here's a shot on net. That's not going to get tipped out in front. Number 34 is after that. Not going to get it out. Good job to heat that in and get it past Osborne. Out in front of the net, Griffin's got to go from behind to pick that up. Chase Griffin, opportunity to clear this out of his own end. Got it up there for Rednicki, who's going to bring this in. Rednicki's getting up there as well, with Osborne trying to wait for a pass out in front. Short-handed opportunity now for Rednicki that can't get to the front of the net. As he tried to bank that in from the side, still keeps control of the puck. He's got Savink and Griffin from the line. Griffin, a shot to the net. That hit a stick and went in wide of the goal. Osborne tried to tip it, but couldn't get a stick on it. Toros keep control, though, as that's some good moves there. And fired to the front of the net. Ethan Osborne trying to dig that puck free from beside the goal. Here comes Toronto from out of their own end. They're going to skate this away from their own zone and now come up over the line to try and get around Savink. And that's going to get knocked away and fired all the way down the ice. 45 seconds left to go here on the Toros penalty. Toronto take this from their own end. They take that lead pass up through center. That's going to go over the stick. Everybody's stick and back into the zone as Williams couldn't control it. Now he's got to fire this around and that one over the stick of Scullion. Williams gets another opportunity to clear this, and that pass was almost broken up there on the other end for Laton. Laton goes sliding into the boards. Here's a pass out of front, and that's going to roll right in for Barbara to steer aside. Another opportunity now for number 19 going into the corner against Laton. Gavin Laton trying to get that out of his own end. It's a battle over there, and they finally are able to try and get it free. Number 13 is also in there. Poposky trying to help out to get that puck free, and now it comes back to the line, and the penalty to the Toros is over. As number 19, Christensen, is now out of the box. Scullion getting up there with Christensen now after he just served his 2 minutes. Trying to keep this in from the line was Williams. Ben Williams puts it behind. Christensen trying to do the battle in behind the net here for an opportunity as he's trying to keep control of the puck and get some help from in behind the net. Right in front there was Poposky waiting for a pass. It's not going to get to him yet. Here comes another opportunity. Poposky will pick this one up and get it back to the line for Williams. Ben Williams, a shot, tipped on the way through, and they score right in front of the net. A redirection, it might have been, I believe, out in front. If not, then that goal is going to go to Ben Williams out in front of the net. So right now we'll give it to Williams, and we'll see whether there was a redirection out in front of it or not. But the Toros take a 1-0 lead. It was a high shot. Like I said, I don't know if it got redirected by anybody yet in front of the net. So right now we'll give that goal to Williams. Here comes another opportunity to bring that in. He gets stripped off the puck there on the other end. And that was Curley. Here comes Risbridger bringing that in. Nice moves to try and get to the front of the net. All the way down the ice. And that is going to go for icing. Now we'll get a face-off that's here right in front of the Toronto goal in the last minute of play of this first period. Quick win. Savenka shot. That's going to get tipped in on goal and miss the net. It goes off to the left corner now. They're trying to get it back here to the line. As Chase Griffin tries to keep that puck in here from the blue line. It's a battle over there to try and get it free, and Toronto are the ones that are going to win that battle and sweep it past Savenk back into their own end. Savenk sees the pressure on, tries to flip this away and gets it over there for Scullion, who looks for some open ice and finds it. Finding Kutu up over the line to bring it in. Kutu can't shoot that as it got blocked as he was trying to fire it to the goal. Under 20 seconds left. There's a shot that gets blocked on the way through. Try to keep that in there was Chase Griffin from the line. Griffin again is going to hold that in, and he can't do anything with it. Flipping that away. That gets knocked down there by Griffin. Still loose, trying to find a loose puck. And that's going to do it for period number 1. Some early Toros pressure. They had most of the play in that Toronto end and got rewarded with the only goal late in that period by Williams. Second period action now. Buck is going to come in here to take the draw for Toronto to start off the second period. 15 minutes goes up on the clock to start off the second period now as that gets one here in the zone to start things off. Up through center now is number 77 to try and put it in for Toronto up over the line, and it comes in offside. Okay, I will make my apologies on that. That goal that was just scored by Osborne wasn't on record, but we will get the goal for the picked up on the GoPro. So my apologies that wasn't captured with the camera, but it did get captured with the GoPro. So we'll get that replay up after through the editing. Another opportunity to clear this out. Here comes another opportunity to knock it away, and here comes a chance. He's got to find an open lane to bring this in. And he's on his own shot. And he scores! Up and over the blocker to make it 3-0 Toros on a goal by Risbridger. Anthony Risbridger now gets on the score sheet here in the game to make it 3-0, and that comes in offside. Kutu now take this draw just side of the Toronto blue line to try and put it past his man, brought up over the line, as that is Hoare trying to pick up that loose puck, along with Griffin, who keeps that in from the blue line from his own bench area, and now it's Savink going back in his own end. Savink with a pass that's going to come up through over the line. Hudson Savink will get that again from his own zone. He fanned on it. Still trying to get that puck out of his own zone and getting some help with Hodgins, trying to backhand that away. Here comes another opportunity to clear it out there from Book. He gets it up over the line, but can't go with it. Up over the line they come with a drop pass from Hoare that gets taken away by number 73 and put back into the neutral zone. Trying to fire this around Scullion. He's got a man going to the front of the net, as that's Hoare waiting out in front for a pass. Andrew Hoare will find that loose puck and set one on goal. It's a right pad stop. Good stop there by Kim. Around the boards it goes. Savink is waiting at the line to try and keep it in. As they backhand this one to the front of the net, it gets knocked down and cleared away. Griffin will pick that up from center and dump that deep. Right back in behind the Toronto net. Around the boards it goes for a chance to clear it out of their own end. The linesman had to jump out of the way for a chance to clear it. Latan will come back in his own zone on that loose puck. Gavin Latan will start this from his own end and try and bring it in with a pass up through center for Osborne to try and set this up. Walking right to the front of the net. Here's a quick shot. Left pad save, but it's still loose from the side and can't bury it as it went over his stick on that second opportunity. Captain here trying to do something with the puck here for Toronto, and they'll come up over the line. They got Osborne and Latan coming back on defense. From their own end, they'll start this out. He's going to skate away through center and try and find some open ice as he reaches in over the Toronto line. Pushes it in behind the net. Walks right to the front of the goal. He tried that individual effort and just couldn't stuff it in from the side. From behind the net now, taking off the puck. Coming around the boards here for number 77 to try and get it out. There was a tangle up out in front of the goal. Here's Osborne trying to knock that down here in front. Taken away here by Toronto as they lead this out of their own end. Quick shot. He's going to take one right to the goal and scores. Off the post and in past the blocker. Barbara and Toronto on the board to make it 3-1. Face-off gets won by Toronto. They're in the neutral zone. That goes over the stick there of Krogley, who picks that up. Krogley with another opportunity to move this over here to the other side, and they'll bring it up. Up over the line with a chance to shoot this. He cuts right to the front of the net, taking off the stick and back up the other way. He'll try and get around that defender, but it gets turned over there to Hodgins, who tries to fire it away. Good job from the line to hold that in as that attempted clear out got blocked, but here comes a chance now. Back up the other way. They've got Osborne going, or Krogley going to the front of the net as well. And Krogley is sitting right there at the front of the net to pick up the garbage, to pick up his first of the game as he sweeps it in and give the Toros their 3-goal lead back at 4-1. The initial shot there got stopped by Kim, but Krogley was sitting right in front of the goal to be able to poke it into the open net and make this a 4-1 game. Now Kutu tried to make his way through and had it knocked away off his stick, so back comes Griffin in his own end. Chase Griffin will fire that around past Scullion and onto the stick of Toronto, who dumped that deep back into the Toros end. Taking it from behind his own goal. He started out from behind the goal. He's going to get followed back there, so he fires it over there for Scullion to get it out of his own zone, and Connor Scullion with a lead pass, and it finds Kutu bringing up over the line. Kutu shot, blocked away there by Kim. Still loose, trying to find that rebound. Nice job there by Griffin to hold the line. He fires on that, hit his own player as that got blocked out in front. Still loose there from the side going wide. Kutu coming off with it. Kutu. Jace Kutu back to the line. That got read well and poked away past him. Here comes another opportunity to bring this up over the line. Trying to shoot it. It gets right in on goal. Stopped there by Barbara. Not out. Kept in with a shot. That's not going to get to the front of the net. Good block it in front of the goal. And we get a high stick. That face-off now will take place just off to the left of Barbara. That shot is going to be a skipper going in wide, trying to fire this around and can't get it out as there's a big collision there at the line, and Latan will take it back in his own end. Latan trying to find an open lane to get this out of his own zone now. As he tries to find it, it's going to be a Toro who pick it up and bring this up over the line. Trying to cut through the front of the net is Osborne with a pass. Nice drop pass with a shot just going wide on the other side. As they try and get it past Angopoulos. And Dearns couldn't get to it. Here comes an opportunity to skate in. Got a man going right to the front of the goal, as that's going to be picked up and fired right to the front of the net by Rednicki. Can't get it to the front of the net though, and that's going to get cleared. all the way down the ice, and into the corner goes Williams after it. And that's an icing call. Face-off is off to the left of the goal. Trying to get this out of his own end. Got kept in here by the Toros as they try and get this in. Risbridger, good job to stay on his feet. Trying to clear this out now. Good job to try to stick there to the front of the net. Krogley will pick that up there in his own end to try and get around the defender. Keeps control of it. Cuts right out to the face-off circle with some good stick handling right to the front of the goal. Trying to jam it in from the side with Krogley. And that goes wide of the net. Back here to the line for Hodgins, who gets it over there for Braden Strong with a shot. That's going to get blocked on the way through. Another opportunity to dig that out of the right side. We had 4 Toronto players in there against 2 Toros players, and Toronto are the ones that came away with that advantage. Trying to get around Hodgins for an opportunity now. Taking one right to the front of the goal. That's going to hit the side of the net. As they try and get this out of their own end. It's going to be trying to flip away from the blue line here. As here comes another opportunity with a shot. Stopped there by Barbara. As she tries to find that loose puck here. As it's laying in the crease area. Key saved there by Barbara right in front of the net. Back up the other way. They're going to come with a pass. He's going to cut one right to the front of the goal. And a pass. They score from the side of the net. A nice pass and a nice finish from the side of the goal makes it 5-1. Nice pass to Risbridger, who picks up his second of the game by putting that in on a one-timer from the side of the net. Second of the game and second of the period for Anthony Risbridger. Face-off will be here at center. Toronto will bring this up over, and it gets stuck there at the blue line to try and put this in over the line. Got kept in there from the number 77. And still trying to find it. There was number 10 on net. That goes wide of the goal. Trying to find that loose puck and get it out of the zone. He's got to get around and find some open ice. And away goes Kutu up over the line. Kutu cuts in, tripped up, and that'll be a penalty. As Jace Kutu is able to get tripped up and cause a Toronto penalty and a Toros power play coming up. Kutu now will take this draw. Horace going to go to the other side and let Scullion take it off to the left. Kutu and Book were battling. Connor Scullion comes away with it. Scullion cuts it back to the line. Griffin can't shoot it, and he's going to keep it in. Pushed off to the corner here for Scullion to try and get it out. Here's a shot that gets stopped there by Kim. Trying to wrap this around here for an opportunity, as that's number 76 Hoare sending it up in front. It gets broken up and kept in by Griffin. A shot stopped there by Kim. He doesn't know where the rebound is, but the Toros do, and clean it up in front of the net. As the Toros will pick that up in front of the goal for Scullion to put it in for a power play goal to make it 6-1. And it's not going to be a goal as the whistle blew before Scullion put it into the net. So still stays at 5-1. Take a face off in the left of the Toronto end, off to the left of Kim. Still have a minute and 31 seconds left to go on the power play since that was no goal. Face-off will be off to the left, won by Toronto, trying to get it out of their own end. Osborne cuts it off. Can't go with it as it went over his stick. Still loose, trying to find it. Pokes it in, and that would have been offside if it would have been touched up by Poposky. Up over the line, knocked down by the Toros from center. They're trying to bring this in for Bennett Poposky. Poposky will cut right to the front of the net and try for a backhand. It's not going to work. Keeps control of the puck and gets it back to the line. The shot is going to hit a stick and go off to the corner now. Here comes another opportunity for Poposky from behind. He'll walk it out in behind the goal. And now look for somebody out in front. Poposky's got Rudnicki as well out in front, but he just can't get it past to him. Back here to the line. Here comes the shot, trying to step into it. That goes off the glove hand of Kim behind the net. From behind the goal now, they're trying to work it out. Coming around here for an opportunity to get kept in from the blue line. going to try and take a shot to the front of the net. It's right on goal. That hit a player right in front and went to the corner. Around the boards that goes. Laton tried to keep it in. Kept in by Rudnicki though. And he just brought it out offside. Face-off now is just outside of the blue line now. Trying to tip this in. That's Rob coming after it. Not going to get there first. From behind the net, it's Risbridger keeping control of the puck on the backhand. It's going to come out over the line, and that's going to be offside just as soon as Krogley touches the puck. Face-off now here in front of us, won by Toronto. Dumped in, that goes past Oliver Hodgins down the ice. 4 minutes left to go here in period number 2. The Toros now with a 5-1 lead. Here comes an opportunity to shoot that. That gets blocked. Another rebound. And that goes fired in wide of the goal. Keeping control of it now from behind their own net. Right in front. They can't shoot one to the front. Good defense there by the Toros. Are able to clear it away. That's going to be offside. And that will go as a whistle for the offside. Face off now. Coming outside, just outside the line. Trying to get that and try and dump it in now. Right to the front of the net. It gets knocked down in the front of the goal. Trying to get that and dump it down the ice. They're bringing this up over the line with a pass that can't get through. Still loose here from the side to try and get it in. Here's a shot. Stopped there by Kim. From behind the net, he gets taken into the boards. Around the boards that goes. It gets kept in here by Griffin with a shot. To the front of the net. Picked up again. Right to the front. And here comes Scullion after it. From behind the net, they try and jam this in from the side. Toronto will get that and fire it around the boards. Here comes an opportunity to get it back to the line. That was over the stick of Savink. Savink will take this back in his own end. Picked off there by Toronto. That would have been offside. From behind their own net now, it's an opportunity for Savink to take it back in his own zone. Hard around the boards, they try and get that out. Knocked down here by the Toros as they try and bring it in. It's coming up over the line with a pass here to the other side, and now it's going to be an opportunity for Kutu to try and get to the front of the net. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 2. It's a battle in behind the goal to try and win that puck free, and Toronto are the ones that come away with it. They'll bring this over the line for Angopoulos. Can't get to that, and there was a nice pass there from Osborne that got broken up. Still loose from the side as they try and bring it in over the line. It's a drop pass here into the corner for Toronto. From that left side, they set it up. That one-timer can't get there. There's a shot, and a good stop there by Barbara in close. One of her bigger saves of the day so far, as that was from close range. Here comes the Toros up over the line to try and shoot that. That's right to the front of the net. Here's Osborne. Scores! Ethan Osborne finishes that off and snaps it in past Kim to make it now 6-1. Faceoff gets won there by Toronto. Trying to sweep this out of the zone to pick up there by the Toros as they sweep that back in. Still loose here for Krogley trying to get to that loose puck, and that's not going to get there. Dumped right back into the Toronto end. From their own zone, they try and get this out. Turnaround shot. That got blocked on the way through and picked up by Toronto and dumped away. Here comes another opportunity to dump that past Brooks, and that gets picked off. Loose and turned over there to Hodgins, who's trying to find an open lane now. Oliver Hodgins brings this up over the line. Shots on net, right to the front of the goal. Here's one. Stopped there with the left toe of Kim. Around the boards that goes. It's going to try and get picked up here by number 19. And that's Ben Christensen over there trying to get to the loose puck. Along with Risbridger to try and get it out. It comes back to the line and got kept in by Hodgins, but his shot got blocked and gets fired away. That should about do it for period number 2. Here comes a pass, one more opportunity, and it's just shot away. That gets kicked away by Kim on that final opportunity of a very big goal-scoring second period. Toros up 6-1 to go to the third. Face-off to be won by the Toros in their own end. A lead pass to try and put this into the zone to start off this third period. A 6-1 lead now for the under-10 AAAs as they look to book their second win of the tournament to go into Saturday tomorrow. Here comes another opportunity to pick up that loose puck off to the side, right in front, and to go back to the line for Chase Griffin. Griffin's shot is going to get knocked down by Toronto out of front. Still loose from the side, but the shot got blocked on the way through. Taken away by Toronto as they try and bring it in. All the way past Griffin, down the ice, back into the corner, as that goes for icing. Face-off is off to the right of the Toronto end. Picked up here to try and slap this away past Laton. They're going back after it in their own end. Picking that up from his own zone. And getting away from the checker now is Rednicki to lead this out. Ben Rednicki started this from his own end. Now he's going to try and finish it off. Takes it from behind the Toronto goal. Rednicki tried to look at in front for a pass here against Osborne. As that's going to come out and go over the stick and back into the Toros end. Laton from behind his own goal now. A lead pass will get over here for Bennett Poposky. Bennett Poposky with a lead pass. That's going to go over the stick of everybody, including Osborne into the corner. Trying to win this battle, and he gets taken out in behind the net. Picked up here by the Toros zone. Making his way back up to his feet. This place stays alive as that shot goes wide from the slot area. Trying to go back here to the line again for Williams. Ben Williams keeps that in. Gets it over here for Gavin Laton to look for a shot. That hit a stick and went in wide past the Toronto zone. Picked up here by Toronto, and this one is going to come out. From their own zone now is Laton after it. Gavin Laton from his own end to try and get away from the checker with a lead pass. It's going to get tipped away here by Toronto, but they can't get to the loose puck. Walking this one in, offside. Face-off now will come outside the Toronto line, gets one, trying to dump this in. Krogley trying to come after it here in his own end. We'll come over here to the other side, and here comes an opportunity now for Risbridger to bring it in. Risbridger got sandwiched in between two Red Wings. They get the opportunity to try and clear this out of their own end, and that's going to be Oliver Hodgins who picks that up. Taking a hit there on the other side. Bringing it up over the line there with a shot to the front of the net, as that's a backhand that gets steered away by Kim. From behind the net it goes now. Toronto get the opportunity to clear it from their own end as Hodgins tries to stick to it. Oliver Hodgins with some nice moves to try and set it up to go back to the line. He'll find it and can't send one to the front of the net as that goes in wide of the goal. Still loose and picked up here by Clarendon, pushing it deep into the corner. Still loose to try and get this here to the side. It goes back to the line here with a centering pass out in front. We've had two scorers who have got two in the game. Risbridger's got two, and Osborne's got two. Krogley, I know, has one as well. That's going down the ice for icing. Hudson's of ink now to take this draw. Trying to get it back to the line for Chase Griffin. Griffin a shot to the net. It's redirected on the way through. It gets stopped there by Kim as he tries to hold on to it. Picked up there by Toronto, but not out of the zone. Right in on net, and good hand eyes there by number 4 to knock that down as he takes it back from behind his own net. And away comes Toronto from their own end. They'll bring this up over the line for an opportunity to push it deeper. In behind the net that goes, as that's going to be Savink from behind his own net now. Back here to the line, that's going to come out and over the line. From their own end, they're going to try and move this over here for number 77 as it comes in for an opportunity for Book that gets swept away off of his stick, and here come the Toros back in. Trying to send one to the front of the net. It's right to the front of the goal for Kutu, can't shoot that. And that's going to get kept in. Good job there by number 7. That was Chase Griffin holding the line to keep it in the Toronto end. Toros scored one of them in that first period on the goal by Williams, and then added 5 more in that second period to lead now 6-1 in this third. And they're putting on more pressure to try and make this even more of a bigger gap. Savinka's shot. That's going to get knocked down on the way through. Toronto trying to clear this away. Savink coming back in his own end after it. Gets away from the checker and gets an opportunity to bring it in. Here comes Savink with some nice moves. Hudson Savinka's shot is blocked on the way through. It gets kept in by Chase Griffin with a shot. That gets kicked aside by Kim. From center. Getting it over here to the other side and brought in by Hoare, who gets the opportunity. Hoare can't shoot the puck though. He had it swept away off his stick, and there's an opportunity to clear. Out of his own end that comes, and picked up here on the other end. Dearness with a shot. Hit Laton out of front. That hit his stick and went past Barbara. That hit his stick and went past Barbara. Changed direction as she was getting ready for the shot, but it hit his stick and wound up going into the open side to make it 6-2. Face-off now comes from center. Trying to put this up over the line was number 34 for Toronto. A late pass that's going to get knocked down here from their own end. Here comes Gavin Laton bringing it up over the blue line now. Laton trying to shoot that. That goes stopped there by Kim as he hangs on to it. Face-off is now coming off to the right of the Toronto end. Trying to win that draw there was Christensen. He will get it back to the line for Ben Williams with a shot. That's going to get tipped in front by a Toro player. Around the boards that goes. Williams will try and keep it in again. He will keep it in from the line. As he tries to pick that up again, throws one to the front of the net. As it's right to the front of the goal, trying to backhand this way. That gets stopped by Kim. Still loose from the side and can't bury it. Toronto come up through center now with an opportunity to bring it in. He'll try and get around Laton. He'll take one right to the front. But a nice play by Christensen to come back and sweep him out. Sweep it away off the stick. Over here to the other side. Krogley picks that up and can't go with the puck as it went over his stick. Backhanded away there by Toronto to try and get it out of their own end. It's a late pass to try and get around Oliver Hodgins, and Hodgins does a good job to stand him up and now gets the opportunity to lead to a scoring chance. Blocked away there by Kim as it laid right in the crease area. Toronto gets the opportunity to try and clear now. Nice moves. Sets it up in front as he looked for a pass out in front of the goal that got broken up. Toronto get the opportunity to clear, and Oliver Hodgins not going to have that. Cap that in from the blue line. Push that deep back in behind the net now. Toronto take it and try and fire it around to get it out of their own end, and that's an opportunity now to push it back in the zone, and it gets touched up by the Toros. Number 12, Krogley, while he was offside. The Red Wings get that and dump it right back into the corner here from behind the net. Number 34 coming after it. Not going to be able to get there. Cleared in from the line. That'll get pushed deeper back in behind the net. Trying to find that loose puck and clear it away. Was Hodgins up there for Scullion. Can't get it out of his own end. Now it's Scullion again trying to dig away at it to try and get it past to Curry. And the Red Wings get it and dump it deep. From behind their own net now, he controls that. Tries to find some open ice. Was Strong with a pass. Brendan Strong led it out up there for Connor Scullion, who brings it in. Scullion with a shot. That goes wide over the glove hand of Kim. Coming back around the boards, and we get a collision on the other side and may get a penalty out of it, and it's going to go to the Toros as they touch it up. Face-off is going to come off to the left of Brooke Barbara. It's a Toronto power play now. A shot on net gets blocked. Here comes an opportunity now, shorthanded Gonna walk right in and nice move and stuffs it in from the side. It goes down as a short-handed goal here for the Toros now to make it 7-2. Red Nicky is the one that gets the short-handed goal after blocking the shot. He walked right in on goal and won around Kim to stuff it in. Makes that now 7-2 in favor of the Toros from behind their own net. That's a bad pass. Savink kicks it off and shoots it on net and scores! Hudson Savink picked off the puck and fired it past Kim, and it's now 8-2. Face off here from center now. One there by Toronto as they try and put it in. Here comes another opportunity to fire this away. Knocked down here by Williams out in front of us. Brought in here by Toronto as they bring it up over the line with a shot on net. Stopped there by Barbara. Trying to find that loose puck now. It goes behind the net for Gavin Laton. Laton will fire that around and all the way down the ice, as that is not going to be an icing call. It goes from behind the net. Toros are killing off a penalty. That's why it's no icing. Here comes an opportunity now for Toronto. Trying to bring this up over the line is Arcari. Can't shoot it as he was going to his forehand. He fanned on it. Penalty is now over to the Toros. Poposky couldn't go with the puck. From their own end here, he brings it in over the line, takes a little bump from Andrew Hoare with Rob. Rob still trying to find it there. Gets some help there from Brooks, who takes it away. Looking for an open lane, Rob with a lead pass. That was broken up. Rob is still right there to try and get one up there for Arcuri and couldn't get one to him. Arcuri will pick this up here again. He'll get sandwiched in between Christensen and Ben Williams. Rob gets the opportunity to dump it back in. Here comes Book bringing it in. Book right to the front of the net and a shot. He scores. Book. Book has now fired it past Brooke Barbara to make it now 8-3. Now we're going to go on running time to end this one. That goes out and gets cleared away. From their own zone, going to pick this up. Try and find some open ice to get away, and he's going to find that open ice and get up through over the line. Shot on net. It's blocked away with the stick of Kim. Back here to the line now. It's now Hodgins who keeps control of it. Oliver Hodgins will push it to the other side as they're going to look for a shot on net and can't find one to the front of the goal though. Taken away by Toronto and can't take one to the front of the net. Here comes Hodgins after it. From their own zone now is Braden Strong from his own end. Strong is going to try and get away. He'll set it up here for Risbridger. Risbridger's pass is brought in now up over the line. Christensen right in front of the net. That pass is getting broken up. Still loose to try and get here to the side. It's loose there at the Toronto line as they try and dump it in to that corner. It's in a few feet area and can't get it out in front. Toronto get the opportunity to dump it in. They'll skate this up through center as that's number 18. Durham's from behind the net. 30 seconds left. A late pass that was over the stick. Trying to catch up to it there in the left corner. And that is not going to be icing. It's a big battle there in the corner to try and stuff it out. It's a wraparound out in front of the net, and it's into the back of the goal to make it 9-3. That's going to do it as the time is going to run off to end this one as the under 10 AAA Toros have a successful Friday to start off the Oshawa tournament, beating Ajax 5-3 and then doubling up on the Toronto Red Wings 9-3 here at the Dell Park Arena. Thank you for watching on this Friday night. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Have a great night.